Fearless. This next young lady, I think, actually does have ice water running through her veins. She came through and she's stone cold, so there's no fear in this young lady. Her name is Jada Kaler, and her speech is called Service.
I'm Jada Kaler, and I'm here today to share with you all the importance of our veterans and why they serve. We are all here because of our veterans that have served our country and have been to war. If you just stop and think for a few seconds, what would our world be like if our veterans hadn't served? It would be bad, right? Well, one of the people I thank the most is my grandpa because he served in the Vietnam War and is still living very strong and very happy. I am also here today to thank all of our veterans that are here right now for helping keep our country strong during those horrible times in conflict when the world couldn't resolve their problems with their words. If you think about the many wars that have happened in the past, they all happen because people can't agree or celebrate the things that they have in common. I feel that instead of arguing over our differences, we should celebrate the things that we have in common as well as our differences. If everyone were the same, this world would be very boring, even dumb. We should all just try to get along and be a great, well-behaving generation. And if we do this, our generation, as we grow, will be listened to more, and we together will be able to prevent this world from World War III. I know very well that nobody wants to argue, and if they do, it's just for attention. I have confidence and faith in our generation, in our school alone, to get along and celebrate with each other. When this happens, more trust will be formed, not just through the students, but through the teachers as well. I am saying this today because I have a great veteran as my role model. He's my grandpa. When we get along like this, that is making my grandpa proud. If it weren't for him and all the other military members, his team, we might not be here right now because they fought for us. In our school, we can act like a team as they did. Let's make this world a good one for now because we won't be here forever. Let's be our own veterans, Shawano. I dedicate this speech to my grandpa and all the other veterans of harsh wars. They will forever be in my heart. Thank you very much, Shawano Middle School. Have a great day.
Nice job, Jada. All right, the next panelist, very sharp today. I like it. Mr. Aiden Hale. His speech is called Service. Students, I'm trying to thank you. If you want to take a picture today with your phones, you're welcome to do that. I forgot to tell you. Thank you, Aiden.
Welcome to Shawano Community Middle School. My name is Aiden, and I am in 7th grade, and I come from a family of veterans. My cousin Caleb just got back from spending almost 5 years at sea. My Aunt Kelly was in the Army, as well as my grandpa, who's in the Marine Corps and the National Guard. My Uncle Mitchell is a major in the Army at Fort Huachuca, stationed in Arizona. First, I'd like to say thank you to all the veterans that came today, and thank you for your service. Today is about honoring the ones that have sacrificed their lives for us and put their lives on the line. And my plan when I'm older is to join the military and serve my country and protect the ones I love. I'd also like to say thank you for never giving up and showing us your bravery at Shawano Community Middle School. And us at the middle school very much appreciate your service.
All right, now we're on to the 8th grade. Megan Herman's speech is called Honor. Right, Megan?
Hello everyone, my name is Megan Herman and I am in 8th grade. First of all, I want to start by thanking all of the veterans for being here and the ones who can't be here with us today. I can't tell you how much I am honored to be here and to speak in front of all of you. In the beginning of the year, my English and reading class got to learn about Vietnam. Vietnam was very brutal, and I can't imagine how hard it was for all of you to fight. My Uncle Tom was in Vietnam, as well as our neighbor. They find it hard to talk about. So many people have died trying to help America. My Aunt Lori and Uncle Mike were in the Air Force, and I'm so thankful that they came back home alive. Unfortunately, there are many families that didn't get to have that joy. For some families, have lost someone due to war. There are no words for how much I am thankful for all of you veterans. Many Americans think that freedom is free. It is not. Many people have fought for our country, and many are fighting for our country right now. Every second of every day, people are fighting for our country, and you veterans have done the same. Thank you all for you have sacrificed for our freedom. Thank you all for being here. It is truly an honor.
All right, our final student speech is by Miss Avery Dreyer. Her speech is titled Freedom. Come on out, Avery.
We gather here today to honor our veterans, those who have fallen and those who are with us here today. Before I go on, I would just like to say thank you to our veterans. For those who have fallen and those who are from the bottom of my heart, thank you for serving our country. It is so greatly appreciated. These men and women who have fought for our freedom deserve the utmost respect and gratitude. They are true American heroes. They fought so we can disagree and share our views. In Washington, D.C., I saw the beautiful Korean War monument with the words inscribed on it that read, "Freedom is not free." I understand this now more than ever. These men and women risked their lives so we could have the freedoms we so often take for granted. We even have the freedom not to stand during our national anthem. They fought for all of our rights, even the right not to stand. But I feel we need to stand because all gave some and some gave all for our freedom. We stand because many men and women died protecting these freedoms, and our flag is a symbol of our freedom. In the United States, we have the freedom to disagree with the government, freedom to share our opinions, freedom to choose, and the list goes on. Our veterans fought for our flag, which represents our freedoms. For this reason, the veterans, like the American flag, deserve the highest level of respect. And not just on Veterans Day, but every day. Our veterans and flag should be honored by everyone. In the United States, we are all born with rights, but without our veterans, we would not continue to have these rights. The Declaration of Independence, there's a famous phrase, which is, "We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal, that they are endowed by their Creator with certain unalienable rights, that among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness." Now, the Declaration of Independence was written over 240 years ago, and we still have these rights, and many more thanks to our veterans. Our veterans have risked so much so we could live in a free nation. For this, we should be forever grateful. If you are going to take away and learn from a single thing I said today, I would like you to remember, freedom is not free. Thank you, veterans, for everything you've done to serve our beautiful and free country.
All right, those are 5 impressive students out of the 540-something impressive students we have here. So that's a taste of what Shawano has to offer when it comes to our respect for service in the community. I wanted to call out a few other kids before I transition to Commander Shelberg. So where's Caitlin Krager at? She's over there. Caitlin, on your feet, where are you at? All right, you don't need to come down, just you can stay right there. All right, so Caitlin told me today, in a very excited way, she's very excited, that her mom, Taylor, is in the Navy, her dad, Jeremy, is in the Navy, and then she listed 5 other family members, aunts, uncles, who are all in the military, active soldiers that have given her an idea of service and then embody all the freedoms in our community. Let's give that family a hand. Jayden Van Oss, where are you at, Jayden? On your feet. On your feet, soldier. All right. Jayden's mother is, oh, that was brief, is in the Air Force. If you get him to talk about his mom, that kid lights up. He respects his mother so much, and she serves her country in the Air Force, and let's give her a hand for that. Mario Lyons, where are you at, buddy? Mario, he's over there. Hi, stand up again. 2 weeks ago, Mario's dad deployed to Afghanistan. He's going to serve a 9-month tour in a very tough country. The sacrifice Mario's making of 9 months without his dad, my heart's with you, buddy. That's amazing. So let's give his dad a hand. Brooke Brooklyn Unity, where you at? Hi, Brooklyn. She's scared. She didn't know what's happening. So Brooklyn has a sister, right? And I believe you told me she served in Fort Leonard Wood, and she's trained to be a military police officer. And Brooklyn's sister is here right now. This is Private Lambert. As you can tell, we did not tell Brooklyn about this. All right, let's give all those families private Lambert. Okay, I invited Commander Shelberg here today based on a couple of conversations I had with him and with his son. And he said he told me he's been stationed with the Menominee Indian Tribe as an eye doctor since 2001. He is an active duty commander in the U.S. Public Health Service, Navy support. His wife Kelly is a teacher. They have 6 children. I have 2, so I can't even imagine. Can't even imagine. As a family, he says he loves participating in outdoor activities like running, biking, skiing, and boating. They enjoy traveling, serving in the community. And then his speech today is titled Service and Honor. Let's give it up for Commander Shelby.
Excuse me. Again, I just want to introduce myself. I'm Dr. Rob Shelberg. I'm proud to be here with you today to share some thoughts on this very important day. I'd also like to just show my appreciation to those who are helping out today. The orchestra and the band have done a wonderful job. The veterans groups who have come, it's awesome that they're taking this time out. They've got a busy day, some are going to leave here and serve in other places in the community. So thank you for coming and spending time with us. And the students, thanks for paying attention and learning something about veteran service. You've been through this before, but I appreciate your attentiveness and thanks for being here. And again, I just want to show my appreciation for being here. Thanks, Dr. Watson, for reaching out to me, Principal Kramer, for giving me this opportunity to share some important thoughts. I'm honored to be here representing those who serve and have served in the uniformed services of the United States. I'm currently active duty in the U.S. Public Health Service and an eye doctor for 17 years. I'm grateful for the service that I provide to the Menominee community for all these years. The first Veterans Day was declared National Day of Remembrance by President Wilson in 1919. We celebrate Veterans Day on an anniversary of the armistice that ended World War I. The armistice that began on the 11th hour of the 11th day of the 11th month of 1918. In the years since President Wilson made the 11th of November National Day of Remembrance, the scope of our observance has changed from a day set aside to remember the dead from one war to a day in which service members from all wars, as well as those who have served in times of peace, can be honored. We can never fully repay the debt of gratitude to more than 650,000 service members who died in battle, or the 1.4 million who were wounded. We can, however, recognize and thank the 25 million veterans still living today. We can honor all those who have worn the uniforms of service, the uniforms of the Army and the Navy, and the Air Force, and the Marines, the Army and Air National Guards, the Commissioned Corps of the United States Public Health Service, and the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration in London. This day, above all, is an opportunity to celebrate the choice one makes to serve their country. Now, earlier, we were able to recognize veterans that are in the crowd. I don't think we can do enough in recognition, so could I have everyone who has served in this room stand? If you're an Army veteran, a Navy veteran, a Marine, Air Force, Coast Guard, if you're a National Guard server. Could we please honor them with a round of applause? I think about some of my personal connections to veterans. I think of my grandfather who just passed, who was a Korean War veteran. My uncles John and Darren, who served in the Army. My good friend Mark Milan, who was a Coast Guard vet, along with his son Seth, who served in the Army. Almost daily I interact with NAMI vets who tell me their stories. I think of recent Shawano High School graduates who have served. I'd like to take another moment with a show of hands for anyone who has a family or a friendship connection. We did this earlier, but I'd like to do it again. If you have a mother or a father or a grandparent who have served, can you raise your hand for me and keep it up? Keep it up. Or an extended family, like a cousin or an uncle or a friend